So Dylan kind of made the comment that he felt that you coming back was the biggest turning point to getting this team to where they needed to be. Why is that, you feel?
I don't really know. You know, I think they're glad to have me back, but I think they did such a good job, like Coach Robe always says in the fall. You know, they taught the freshmen the way we do things, and they just did such a great job. And me coming back, it was just all fun. You know, they did a good job too with. I was welcome back. You know, I kind of had some worries coming back that it'd be kind of, oh, look, this guy, he wants to take off the fall, whatever. But they did a good job with letting all them know that. I mean, I appreciate the seniors letting me come back. You know, I know that there was no bad blood between that and my decision. They wanted me back, so it's good to be back now.
So when you came back, not only did you kind of have a new team, but you also had a new hitting coach.
Right.
What was that like, kind of getting jumped right into it with JT? And from everything, it seems like he's night and day from what Dex was.
Right. Oh yeah. I mean, and it's the same principle. You know, they teach the same way, and it's just they deliver it different, but it's same mechanics and stuff like that. And I mean, it's all good. The first day I was here, we went to indoor actually. And he was throwing out all kind of drills, and I was looking around. I was like, what do we have to do here? And it was just funny. They were kind of messing with me about it. But it's all good. He's done a great job this year. And
how does JT's kind of approach really fit the personality of this year's team and maybe allow you guys to succeed maybe otherwise?
I mean, it's more of a laid back, I'd say, just kind of letting the seniors. I think he let the seniors do a lot at the beginning of the year and just kind of let the seniors show the freshmen. He taught, and then he let us let them get weathered and let us take care of the other stuff that needed to be said and stuff like that. So I think he did a good job with that.
I know for you as a senior, if I would have told you, yeah, you're going to be back in the Supers, but you're going to have it with 3 freshman arms. What have you told me?
Oh, it's crazy. You know, look at the beginning of the season, how things start. You know, I mean, we knew we'd start like this. We had some young arms, and I mean, it's good. They got weathered, and look where we're at now. You know, Coach Talbot told me when I came over, he said, we have the arms to get us there. Get hot at the right time, and we have the arms that can do it. And I mean, he was right, you know. And it's just awesome having those 3 guys go out and do so well this year. It's really a credit to Coach Robe and Coach Freeman, the system they teach and just how they work with the pitchers.
How does the personality of this team? It seems like you guys have been the ultimate underdog in the last 2 weeks. How does it fit, kind of tailor-made to what you guys are going to get in this weekend?
I mean, it's just fun. You know, we lost that first game in the tournament, and you know, we had to sit down and it was like, look, we got ourselves here, and now we just got to get ourselves back to the top. And I mean, really, what happened, I think, was playing loose. I think the best thing that could have happened to us all tournament was that 5 spot in the first against Troy. You know, because it really just made us relax and just play loose and just have fun. I think we got back to that halfway through the season. We really weren't having fun. You know, we were just kind of going through the motion a little bit. Now we're having fun. We're playing loose. We're playing confident. So I think that's really big.
Speaking of that underdog mentality, your buddy Mike Strentz called y'all the water hose boys. Have y'all noticed that? Is it something you've embraced or ignored?
No, yeah, that's pretty funny actually. That's a great quote from Coach Robe. Actually had the water hose out here today. I was sipping from it while they were doing live AB. So it's funny. We have fun with that, and I mean, it's a good point too. What he said. You know, that's the kind of guys we want over here, and I mean, I think it's a really good analogy.
What kind of atmosphere are you expecting?
It's gonna be insane. It's gonna be insane. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be loud, and I'm ready for it. I mean, I played there before in a big spot like that for that regional 2 years ago, but it's gonna be fun. You know, I mean, it's gonna be a packed house, and everybody's gonna be ready to go.
Since you have the experience, how do you, as Coach always says, slow the game down? What's the best way, and how do you kind of convey that to the freshmen, these younger guys that have never played in that spot?
Right, and for me, it's a little bit easier because, you know, I'm my 5th year here, so it's easy for me to be slow in that spot and not let it get to me. But just for the freshmen, I've been saying it all year: just have fun and just do our thing. You know, have the confidence. We're here for a reason, and now we just gotta let our ability take over.
What do you take away from the midweek game that you guys had against LSU earlier this year? Do you put much stock in a midweek game?
I mean, it's always good. You know, we saw some of their arms. I mean, it's just good. I think the score was 8-6. You know, we came back late a little bit. It was just a good game, and I mean, that's what it's gonna be a good game. You know, now at this point in the season, there's not gonna be blowouts. There's not gonna be stuff like that. You gotta play good baseball, and I think we're just ready to do that.
Because of the magnitude of these 2 teams, these 2 programs, you feel like it's a weekend where you guys kind of bring the best out of each other? Some guys maybe play above their level because of the opponent?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, this is the time to do it, you know, and if not the opponent, it's the time of the year. This is when it's when it's time to perform. You know, you got yourself here, and now you're playing to go to Omaha, and that's everyone's dream. You know, everyone on that field is going to want to go to Omaha, so it's going to be a battle.
I know a big talking point this week will be, you know, Evan going back to LSU, and you know, Dylan said he's probably the best guy to do that. It's not going to get to him.
Right.
Why is that? Why do you feel that?
Just his personality. You know, he's good at having fun with the game. You know, he's not one of those guys that's gonna gonna have a bad game and be mad even if we won. You know, he's loose. He can play loose. He can handle that pressure. You know, he has broad shoulders. He can handle that pressure. And I think that's big for him. And just having that experience, you know, in big games like that, and just being able to go back without having to blink an eye, it's not gonna bother him at all.
What have you seen from him? Because he came up pretty big Sun Belt tournament, huge this past week. How have you seen him maybe dial it up just a little bit?
Right. I mean, Coach Talbot talked to the bottom half of our lineup and the seniors. You know, he really talked to us and said that it's time for us to go. You know, we're gonna have to do it, and they've stepped up. They answered the bell greatly. You know, they've been putting on a show at the bottom of the lineup, and that's huge. So.
If you get another walk-off in Baton Rouge, you're going to drop the bat gently, you're going to throw it to the moon again?
Yeah, probably so. I can't make any promises with that. I don't know what I'm going to do. I might freak out again.
So it wasn't premeditated, though,
No,
right?
It was not at all. No. I kind of blacked out a little bit. I don't know. It was just I was emotional, and I was excited. You know, I was happy. We had done it 2 games in a row, and it's just a lot of emotion, I guess.
What can you guys learn from last year against Ole Miss? Kind of good, bad, what to get better at?
Just the type of game it's going to be. You know, last year we had so many games where we just blew everyone out. Now we got to play. You got to win close games now. And I mean, it's a thing where we've been weathered all year. Beginning of the year, you know, we didn't pull through in a lot of these games. I think we got walked off 3 times in a row, and now that's put us in this spot to play those close games, have that confidence in those close games. So.
Rick Davis called you the biggest clown on the team. If you're the biggest clown, Rick Davis is the biggest what on the team?
Oh man, he's giving me a running for the biggest clown. I don't know what he's coming with that, but no, Greg's a good guy. He's funny. He likes to have fun. I like to mess with him a lot. That's probably why he thinks I'm a clown.
He says you guys are gonna move in together after the season. He's just gonna keep giving you a hard time.
Yeah, he's looking for some rent. I might have to charge him a little bit. Yeah, we're gonna be good friends after this, and I don't know what's gonna happen about the living situation, but we'll see.
Thanks, Suge.